Kevin Cassius, iFull TV, in association with MGM Marbella. With me, I've got Tony Bellew. Before we talk about anything, let's talk about the great win you had tonight over Julio Cesar.
Gaspar dos Santos.
Dos Santos. Looked to be a tough fight in the opening couple of rounds, Tony, but you got him out there. Great shot as well.
Do you know what? The first round I was very cautious, gauged him, and I kept my left hand quite high. Usually for me, I like to have not a lazy left hand, but a cautious left hand. And I kept it high and he wouldn't engage. So I'll be honest, I was trying to set traps from round 2, and I wanted him to engage, but show me something with the shot. So I had to show him a kind of a lazy left hand, and I showed him that, and it came good tonight. But you know, I got caught a couple of times. I wouldn't say he was a big puncher, but he was very physically strong. But like I say, I get stronger as fights go on, and I was honestly just trying to set him up. And with me, everyone banks and looks for the right hand, but the one thing with me is they always forget the left hook. I never understand why, because I've put so many asleep as amateur, as pro with the left hook. And if you trade left hooks with me and mine lands clean, I am confident if I trade left hooks with anybody in the world, I will always come off better. And I really do mean that. Any cruiserweight world I trade left hooks with, I'm coming off the better, without doubt. You're coming off second best against me, and that's exactly what happened tonight. He traded left hooks with me, and he came off second best. Valery Brudov traded left hooks with me, and he came off second best. So I think a lot of it's down to Dave. Dave Caldwell has done absolutely fantastic things. We've worked on so many different things, and I'm not one of these who goes on, oh, new trainer friend and stuff like that. But what I will say is Dave has added to me game without 100%. No stone has been left unturned. We work really hard. Dave Bellew whips me into grape physically. I turn my hips every shot. I've got evil intentions in every punch, but there's a lot more technique to what I'm doing now. Technique. We work hard on it. We really do. We spend hours, and people always go on, I train so hard, I do this, and I like to just say, you know, I give everything in the gym, but we work for hours, and I mean hours, religiously on the technique, on the making things work, and the game plans and the setup things. And tonight, mate, luckily it worked. We traded left hooks. My right hand was tight. As we traded left hooks, I've tried to catch his and counter with mine, and that was all she wrote, my man. That was all murder she wrote.
Okay.
Yeah, and one must say also, he's a very good fighter. He was very tricky. He was very game. He had a bit of speed about him. He knew how to fight, and I've got a love for it. He wasn't the biggest puncher, but he had power. He had respect. He had something that made me take notice. So what I will say is Julio dos Santos is a very good fighter. He will come again. He's young, he's strong, and I don't believe his passport whatsoever, mate. He is not that old as he is. He looks younger than me. So
Roger Miller.
He's the new Roger Miller, mate. He could possibly be.
Okay, you win the fight.
Yeah.
You get announced as the winner, obviously.
Yeah.
Nice belt.
Love that. Lovely belt.
What did you do after? It seemed like, from where I was watching, that you kicked the advertising Toblerone thing into the direction of where Nathan Cleverly was sitting.
Well, what happened is I walked over just to tell him he's next, and I tripped over, and then my foot followed through on the advertisement board, and it seemed to be a nasty kind of reaction just as I tripped. So that was the reason why I hit the advertising board. So, you know, it wasn't meant. It was just, you know, it is what it is. And then I had a few words for him, simple as that, you know, just the truth. Like I said to everybody, tonight was purely 100% about Julio Cesar Gaspar dos Santos. That's exactly what tonight was about. The minute that referee waved that fight off, my attention's now turned to him. Everything turns to him. And it's like, you know, every time I fight, it's like the weight's off my shoulders when I fight in the pool, and I live to fight another day. And then straight away, I'm focused on the next task. So listen, before we even get into fights, every single time we come to Liverpool Arena, Eddie tells me, I've got the next day set up, you know. And Eddie tells me these things. Eddie goes, your next date is such and such a time. And he actually tells me before the fight. So I say, what happens if my hand breaks again? What happens if my jaw's sore? Well, I'll offer you more money and you'll fight. So, you know, I'm only joking, he doesn't really do that, just sometimes. He's just, so I know the date, what we're working on, and I know the venue we're working on, so it depends. There's still a lot of factors, yeah, that are contributing towards this, but I am fully prepared and I am ready.
I know you're kind of playing down like the interview with Sky at Ringside and etc. etc. But
You haven't mentioned nothing about the interview.
okay, moving on to the interview then.
Yeah.
Thought you was talking about it as a whole.
No, not a whole.
Okay, moving on to the interview then.
Yes.
You had with at Sky where he was standing right there. I mean, this was brought back memories of the original O2 press conference.
Remember that night,
That was probably the best press conference I've ever been to.
Honest, really?
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Flattered that. Thank you very
You were
much.
a
You've been
part
to
of
a
that,
lot
yeah.
of press conferences, yeah?
I've been to a
Floyd
lot.
Mayweather press conference.
That's the best one I've ever been to.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I didn't mean it, but when you lose £16 in 16 hours and some fella tells you he's going to take you in the car park, that's the kind of reaction you're going to get. So everyone forgets that. Everybody forgets that. They always just look, Bellew's a lunatic, you rat, I'm going to kill you, you fucking rat. That's all everybody says to me. But they just forget. I'm just telling you how it is. Everybody forgets that I'd lost £16 in 16 hours. Sorry, it was £18 in 16 hours because I lost another £2 on the train on my way down there with a sweatsuit on. Everyone forgets that. Then I sat in a press conference. Look back at the press conference. I sat there calm. I answered questions. Look at what gets me up out my seat and makes me react badly. He tells me, I'll take you in the car park right now and give you a hiding now. Now, everyone forgets that. If someone says to you, Coogan, I'll take you in the car park right now, what are you going to do?
Easy.
My main man there just said Coogan would have shit himself if someone said that to him. I don't believe that.
When you
Coogan
don't
would.
know, just be quiet. Right? When you don't know, just be quiet.
So that's why he got
Come on in, big boy.
That's why he got the reaction he got. And I'd just like everyone to know that if someone tells you they're going to take you in the car park, it's on, mate. There's no let's get into the car park. It's on there and then. And that's what I tried to get across that day. And listen, it's going to happen, mate. We're going to do it. And when we do it, it's going to be vicious, mate. I ain't a man dregsing with the weights. I ain't a man taking the last ounces of my soul on the scales. I've done that before. I ain't doing it no more. You can say what you want, oh, Bellew's not in shape, Bellew looks fleshy at the weight. Bellew's just iced a man who's never been done before. Bellew just feels in absolutely fantastic shape. Bellew doesn't lose 2.5 stone no more each time for a camp. Bellew goes to the gym now, 15 stone, and just cuts £10 nice and easy.
The lead up to that first fight was quite dramatic and a bit over the top.
It's not got a patch on the next one.
Really?
It ain't got a patch on the next one. Because you know last time... Dad, calm down. So you see, last time... You see the big difference is last time I was a 15 fight novice. I fought Nathan Cleverly in my 16th fight. 15 fight novice. The best person I fought was Oval McKenzie at British title level. I am now, is that 25, is that 26 fights? I've fought some of the best. I've fought the best fighter in the world in my weight class. One of the biggest pound for pound punchers in the world. I've beat guys like Isaac Chilemba, world ranked guys. Let's see who beats Isaac Chilemba. I've beat renowned punchers, Ederson Miranda. I'm not saying he was the best Ederson Miranda. I'm just saying I've beat these guys. Who's he beat? Okay, everyone's saying, well, Tony, he did beat you. He beat a guy who basically got a fight because he opened his mouth at a press conference and he sells a shitload of tickets to the Echo Arena. That's why I got that fight. Everybody thought he was going to smash me. Everyone involved with that fight thought he was going to smash me. But when he went to within an inch of losing, and it's a decision that could have went either way, he doesn't want to come near me after it. That's why he couldn't answer the question then when I said it in front of him. Just answer me this. Why wouldn't you take the rematch immediately? Do you know what he said? He was talking, I think he was saying what that Welsh train station was. That long word. I couldn't understand what he was saying. I just answered the simple question. Why wouldn't you fight me the minute after the rematch happened? He wouldn't fight me because he believed he was going to knock me out and he just believed he was going to beat me up. And that's all I've got to say about that. Thanks very much, Cougs. And I'll see you in Marbella soon. MGM, I'm coming soon.
Tony Bellew, IFL TV, thank you very much.